The bus lurched to a stop, brakes screaming like they knew what waited for me at the end of the line. My phone buzzed with a final message from my husband's lawyer. "We'll be seeking full asset protection. Translation, you'll leave with nothing." I stood to get off, and that's when the old man lost his balance. I caught him before he hit the floor. Thin wrists, trembling fingers, a suit that had once been expensive, now carefully maintained. His eyes met mine, sharp, measuring, alive. "Thank you," he said. "Courthouse?" I nodded. "May I walk with you?" Something in his voice made it sound less like a question. I didn't know it yet, but that was the moment everything tilted back in my favor. I used to believe my husband when he said we were a team. 15 years together will do that to you. I built the company with him, quietly, efficiently, while he practiced speeches in the mirror. I handled the books, the compliance, the trust structures he never bothered to understand. He loved to say I was emotional, that I didn't have a head for strategy. I'd let him believe it. When the affair started, I noticed the signs before I felt the pain. Late nights that didn't add up, a second phone, calendar blocks labeled investor dinners that didn't exist. The betrayal wasn't the cheating, it was the assumption I'd stay ignorant. I cried once, alone. Then I stopped. The discovery came in a boardroom I wasn't supposed to be in. My name wasn't on the meeting invite anymore. I listened from the hallway as he pitched my removal like an operational upgrade. "Outdated," he said. "We need to move forward." I went home and opened the trust documents he'd never read, the ones I'd drafted after his first visionary meltdown. A retirement trust, my name nowhere obvious, voting rights embedded, trigger clauses precise as a scalpel. I didn't rush. Revenge needs patience. I gathered evidence the way accountants gather decimals, quietly, completely. I logged the affair, the shell transfers, the misreported earnings. I updated the trust. Then I waited. On the bus steps, the old man leaned closer. "You're calm," he said. "I'm finished," I replied. He smiled like someone recognizing a language they speak fluently. At the courthouse, my husband stood tall, rehearsed, flanked by confidence and cologne. When he saw the old man beside me, color drained from his face. I felt it then, the shift, the power recalibrating. "You know him?" I asked softly. My husband's jaw tightened. "He shouldn't be here." The old man straightened. Years fell away. His posture snapped into place like a remembered rank. "I go where I'm invited," he said, "and where I'm owed." The hearing began. My husband's lawyer spoke fast, aggressive, asset protection, mismanagement, emotional instability. I listened like I always had, carefully. Then the old man stood. "I'd like the court to note," he said, "that I am the primary trustee of the retirement trust, holding 76% voting control of this company." A ripple moved through the room. Papers shuffled. The judge leaned forward. My husband whispered, "What is he talking about?" I met his eyes. "You never asked." The CEO hissed it then, low and venomous. "You're outdated. We're done here." I replied quietly, "Understood." That was the moment the trust activated its voting rights. By Monday morning, the board convened an emergency meeting. I wasn't in the room. I didn't need to be. The old man was. Turns out, he wasn't just a stranger. He was the architect, the retired founder my husband had pushed out years ago with clever wording and false urgency. The man's shares I'd quietly reacquired through the trust. He voted first. Then the numbers fell like dominoes. 76% doesn't argue, it decides. Someone asked the question that would be whispered for months. Who just fired the person who owned 76% of the shares? No one answered. They didn't need to. The fallout was surgical. My husband lost his title by noon, his reputation by evening. The affair partner resigned before the week ended. Regulators opened files. Investors froze accounts. He tried to call me. I blocked the number. At the final divorce ruling, the judge read the settlement aloud. The house, the liquid assets, the controlling interest, all mine. My husband stared at me like I'd become a stranger. "You planned this," he said. I leaned in. "I survived you." Outside, the old man waited. The bus stop was quiet now. "You did well," he said. "So did you." He waved it off. "I just showed up." I watched him walk away, steady, unafraid, a reminder that age doesn't dull strategy, it sharpens it. I didn't feel joy, I felt alignment, everything where it belonged. Betrayal taught me something simple. Power doesn't shout, it waits, and when it moves, it doesn't ask for permission.